The tariff money, we distribute it to all American people and send out checks to them. Major corporate companies and wealthies and industrials and commercials, they are going to be paying the tax for the beneficiaries of the American. Americans not going to get high tax no more. It is these corporates and these wealthy and billionaires. If everybody, if it includes me, I'm included. Okay? Nobody's perfect. Everybody gets equal. Then the next one is health Home Care Bill Act, which is having all these massive taxes collected from these corporates and commercials and warehouses and all these industries. They're gonna cover these food benefits like SNAPs and Medicaid. You know, that money gonna contribute to there from that tax. It's not gonna go to the tax office, IRS. IRS not gonna exist, not really. So bring no more tax to the American individual. Minimum wage making will not really pay tax, and mid-wage will pay tax on a mid-wage tax form, and then the servers will pay the IT, which I'm gonna call it IT server form tax. That is right there, the tax. You know, money's gonna come in, plus we're gonna build companies to start. See, you're afraid of AI, and AI is never. Trust me, I'm giving you my life on it. AI is not gonna take your job. AI is not gonna kill you. AI is not gonna overrun us. AI was here before us, and it always will be when mankind keeps living around these lifespans, because mankind has a flesh that's very, very addictive and very selfish needs and materializes. Just you gotta balance your flesh to your soul and the universe. Well, when it comes to that fund, I'm looking at the next one, which is our education. Education gotta have to prosper much better. Our education is technology. Teachers knowing about technologies. There's gonna be one AI robot in each classroom, because while that AI robot is writing the assignments on the boards, you got your humanity teacher walking around the classroom and giving more help and more attention to the students instead of wasting time writing on the board and giving the assignments. That's when you have an AI there, a robot. Every AI is going to be limited to use only on factories, not like you look at it in the movies, because we cannot let AI go out of control either. We got to keep them in control. That's why I kept them under control. So our technology, you know, it's going to help our students to learn more of science, how to make set pharmaceuticals, how to make the medicines, how to cure disease, mathematics, space. We're going to learn more about depth of the ocean and every species of the ocean. That's where our power source comes from, and many cures of our medicines. It's going to be happy. Trust me. Next one. I'm going briefly by this. So much work. It's going to be beyond so much work. I mean, the work's going to rise and escalate like it never had before. Trust me, it will. The cars. Remember when people only buy their tools and Matchbox cars and certain items, if it was not made in America, they didn't want to buy it. They didn't want to buy it. I remember when I was a kid. If it wasn't made in America, it's not the best product. And we're going back to that. Our food, our making cars, making devices, making chips, everything's going to start working here. Because this era change, it's hard to explain right now. Because right now, Trump is trying to destroy it and create this big old nuclear war, because he's dying. He already knows he's dying. I'm going to send you the emails he sent me asking me how is life after death. Oh, how long it takes him to get to heaven. These are emails, personal emails to me, the President of the United States, sending me. trying to lure me to be his advocate. It ain't happening. He's done. Um, Transgender. Okay, about the transgenders. They're humans like us. They were here in the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s. There was not as much open out because the humiliation and disgrace and the disagree from the family members and all that. So they had a, by that time we used to have that joke, hide in the closet. And now that we live in a new generation, new technology, new era, so transgender is more open, more freely because they have the equal rights as us. Just because they with same spouse, male with male, or female, they still are hardworking Americans. They wake up 9 to 5. They pay their taxes. They live on this soil of America. They contribute in this land, so they have rights as well. So we were going to start making 3 restrooms with 3 different agendas. You're going to have male and female restroom and a gender restroom. Same way as sports. No more sports genders with female sports. We're going to have gender teams. And they're going to play against the nation around the world. Like saying, we got United States gender basketball. And there's not too many gender teams for basketball. But let's say we could make 3 good gender basketball teams. And we could challenge Europe, Russia, in those seasons when it comes. And those are endorsement, more beneficial, more revenue for the people of America, more money coming into growth and build America beautiful. Um, so yes, transgenders, they have equal rights as us. Native Americans, my Indians, my natives, the true Americans. When you vote, you just need a residential address that you've been living there over 2 years. You have the equal rights, equal say, and equal voice of speak. Women have rights as men now. Women are free to be treated equal and have respect and demand respect equally as a man. Okay? That's what all this I believe in. I'm in no regime, I'm in a cult. I'm born and die hard in America. It's just so corrupt that I'm tired of government. See, I'm tired of being non-profit. I'm tired of non-helping. Now it's time to really step up and help my people, the people of America, our people, our society, our land. I may not sound tough or politician to y'all. I do. I'm just nice. I'm just really nice, and I'm all about love, love, love. Don't catch me on that dark side. Hitler don't have nothing compared to my evil dark side. But I don't have that because I left all that behind in the old life. I'm chosen for a reason. I walked the darkest and the hardest battles that any humanity could walk other than his son Jesus. I walked in a different form and era than Jesus. Jesus was tortured, but I was tortured spirit, mentally, and physically. And still battle here looking at you through the phone. I don't care what anybody say. I care about what's going on in America, and I care what's fair is fair and wrong is wrong. And when I see something wrong, I'm going to step up and fight for my people. I got skills. I got statistic skills to attack you on a submarine, on a boat, by air. I know my depths, my maps, my altitudes. I'm well beyond gifted. Now, just because I'm gonna be the president, all that, I'd rather be broke. I want to walk the streets still while I'm in the presidential seat. I want to walk through business, walk through states. I want to live in a single apartment. I want to have a single, normal Chevy car. And I want to keep living the way I've been living to this day of my birth. Normal. and with everything that I have in my possession, my will, my power, is for the grace of the people of America. Now, I'm tired of all these Democrats. Here we come. John Doom. You holler me out. You call me out. You call me unresponsible. Hakeem, I'm sick of your mouth. All this fakeness of you, I got 8 emails that I sent you, and I'm going to prove them to you. But I want to be at a spotlight with the whole America will see that 18 Democrats to this day I reached out. In fact, look, I'm not lying, okay? These people haven't responded back to me. And I even picked them out. Because I write everything. These are my evidence, time and date and stamp. So when people say, oh, you didn't do it? Nah, man. Time, date, and stamp. Okay. Right here, the first one. That's the number right there. That's it. That's what I call today. John Thune, Senator of South Dakota. After he calls me out, he can't even answer his phone. I left him 4 messages. Hakeem, waste of my time. Now these people here, which are called Longbow, and you can read it right there. Look, Longbow. Well, anyway, it's called Longbow Partners. Politics, strategy, and I talked to, I sent a message to Tyrus, which is Tyrus Costana Jr., Tartarians. He's also in the congressional, and he's helped set up all the events and set up for the presidential nominee and walk me through it. Nothing yet. Jennifer Perkins, nothing yet. She's a government and an entrepreneur, 2002, and she's been in the government since '93. These are people I picked out, okay? And here I'm still waiting. Out of my 8 different groups of apparently that's supposed to help me, and even the Democratic Party headquarters in Tarrant County, and you have the audacity. Again, you have the audacity to insult me and tell me I'm avoiding y'all, I'm not answering to y'all. Look at your messages on your phones before you want to criticize someone. I know you have fear of me because you think I insulted y'all. My apologies. I don't know. Republican, I know that. I'm not counting on them. I never did. But my Democrats handpicked me. Senators started me, got me involved. I was iffy about it because I really didn't want to do it. So when I saw Ted Kennedy, I admire this man. I swore my oath to him that I would stand and be presidential and do everything I can in my will. But wait, what America don't know, if they wanted me to be certain way of their form and shape and say what they wanted me to say, not what I want to say in my heart. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, and the righteous and the truth. Why, if y'all gonna elect me and vote me, y'all have trust and confidence in me. Why would I want to let you down? Why would I want to lie to you? We're getting rid of all these old pattern politician greed and muffins, muffins. Because I can't say the bad word all the time. But sometimes you gotta give them that, because they see that I talk nice, or I don't know how to talk, or whatever. I have a lot of beyond. Movies cannot even be fulfilled, everything that I walked through. To the darkest, to the sunshine, to the richest, to the poor. Overnight, rich, next day, poor. Life is life, but trust me, I didn't stand in the UN. If America loses this opportunity, I'm going to pass this on because God put me here to grow one nation to another. And if America just keep being stubborn and keep wanting to be picky and go, I don't know, you don't sound too strong for presidential. Well, say your fucking asses with Trump then. lead under his terms. Then I go back to China or Africa or UK. Everybody I made money with. The first one was America. America was way greed. Way greed. There's a lot of stories that y'all need to hear. And y'all will not believe it, but it's all documented with people as witness and evidence. And places and time. There's 3 of us that was chosen. One already was lifted from the dust of overnight. Abraham. Yes, Africa. That is the sovereignty for every nation. What Africa is doing, he's showing y'all the whole video and the diagram and the procedures and the layout and what's coming. I'm the second chosen for the America, for the worst of all nations. Really, America was about to fall into third world country. The third chosen, which is a female. She don't know that she's chosen because she haven't gotten to fully wake up of her conscience to reality yet. But the third one is apparently getting married with me at the church, at the Pentecostal church, with our firstborn baby that's going to be baptized there. And apparently, by the pathetic prophecy that my scripture that was given to me in God's tablets, I'll be presidential for 28 years. And I'm a handful of package, handful of experience. The government knows I don't play. They know that when I let them take as most advantage they want till when I stop. Yes, they have me as a prisoner, as a shackle, but now this monster unreleased like Frankenstein that was scary, but if you really look at it beyond the cover, it's the most lovable and humble person that you could ever be around with and be secure and safe. God bless y'all and I love y'all. John Dome or Dean or whatever, I'm not good with names, giving up. I'm gonna call you again tomorrow morning. I left you my number. Call me back if you really are about the people, Senator John, Senator of South Dakota, Hakeem Schumann. I'm telling you, time to refresh in the house of the politician and get rid of all these old that have their certain ways and patterns and routines and cycle. It's not getting nowhere 20, 30 decades ago. Let's start new era, new ways. It's gonna scare a lot of people, but you could fit in it. It's simple. You just gotta adapt to it and adjust to it. Don't get scared. You stay feared, then you stay stuck. You take chance and be fearless, you grow and prosper more than what you think.